highly dangerous psychopath. Patients should only be seen in pairs. 25th of March 2019. Camped outside the BBC for 36 days and 36 nights. Something's changed, you may have noticed. The fencing that they put up 36 days and 36 nights ago when I put a tent up on their piazza, which has covered the front of the BBC for the last 36 days and 36 nights while I've been here, has been removed, apart from a bit around my tent, which I've got my tent partly tied down onto. So quite grateful that they've left that there. I spoke to the head of BBC corporate security yesterday. On the telephone. He told me they might remove that bit of fencing that they didn't put up for me because I was here. Definitely didn't. And they also might allow me onto their piazza. I said I'll be tempted to have a protest sign with me. They said they wouldn't object to it. I'm not sure I want to go on their piazza. It's an area they control, and so it gives them a chance to boss me around while I peacefully go about my protest. So the fence has been removed. Of course, in the last week I've had I tried to have a conversation with former MP Matthew Parris, who's a friend of Harvey Proctor's, who saved Harvey Proctor from committing harry-carry by inviting Harvey Proctor to dinner. Harvey Proctor wanted to end things because of the allegations of Coal Beach, and Matthew Parris saved him. Anyway, I tried to have a conversation with Matthew Parris about Harvey Proctor and this campaign being run by Sir Cliff Richard, Daniel Janner, King's Counsel, Paul Gambaccini and Harvey Proctor, called FAIR. Falsely accused individuals for reform. They want anonymity for people accused of sexual offences until a charge has been made, and I agree with that part of the campaign. I also had a brief chat with Paul Gambaccini the other day and tried to point out to him, as I had done to Harvey Proctor on numerous occasions, that, and Matthew Parris, that their campaign was very one-sided. And it doesn't take into account survivors. I'm not suggesting these people become spokespeople for survivors of abuse. What I'm suggesting is because they're important people and the media like to report on important people because it's clickbait, that they could use their platform and point out that actually the voices of genuine survivors need to be heard. Genuine survivors who've been dismissed by the police for decades as being liars and fantasists. Their voices need to be heard. They could point that out, but they won't. Don't ask me why. It's not a very difficult thing for them to do, is it? They could use their position for the greater good. Except they all seem to be a bit self-serving, in my opinion. Anyway, Harvey Proctor called me yesterday morning. No idea why. I'm done with Harvey Proctor. We exchanged words over WhatsApp and I'm done with him. I've got a few things to say about him. I'll save that for a later date. But I'm wondering why he called. He didn't leave a message. Something recorded. And he didn't send me a message on WhatsApp to say why he'd called. Might be because I've tried to have a conversation with his friend Matthew Parris and his fellow campaigner Paul Gambaccini. I did call Harvey Proctor a sexual sadist when I was speaking to Matthew Parris. Harvey Proctor has told me on numerous occasions he's happy to talk about things that are in the public domain. are a matter of public record. So there's nothing wrong with me pointing out that Harvey Proctor is a sexual sadist, because that is a matter of public record. Harvey Proctor, you're a sexual sadist. Don't let me get started on you. Anyway, I think all I ever asked these people was they take genuine survivors into account and the damage that's been done to them, and they have some empathy, and they can see that people that have been dismissed, disbelieved, also have suffered the same ignominy that they have suffered by having false allegations laid at their door by this man, Carl Beach. And of course we've got this man, Andrew Ash, who didn't get charged with criminal offences. We have to wonder why. We have to wonder why Bill Maloney, Chris Fay and former pop star Brian Harvey from age 17 also haven't been charged with attempts to pervert the course of justice. It's amazing that Brian Harvey's kept his name out of it, that Panorama programme, isn't it? How's he managed to do that? Former pop star filming a man who says that he was encouraged to lie about who abused him in childhood. And that wouldn't matter too much, but that man was on the front pages of the national newspapers at the same time that Carl Beach was. 3 lying fantasists. Carl Beach, Andrew Ash and Darren in the media at the same time. And those 3 men put an end to the investigations that police had started into historic child abuse. What are the chances of that? Anyway, I won't be happy until there are other criminal charges laid at people's doorsteps. I want to see Brian Harvey being carted off for perverting the course of justice. Bill Maloney being carted off, perverting the course of justice. Chris Fay carted off. Anyway, I need a bath, and I need some clean clothes, and I need some decent food. But I'm not moving.